Formula One is full of drama, rivalries, and unforgettable moments. But there's one driver who seems to accidentally end up in the middle of the chaos more than anyone else. Yes, we're talking about Lance Stroll, the Canadian billionaire's son who's made headlines for all the wrong reasons. Today, we're diving into the times Lance Stroll ruined Formula One. And before the Stroll fans attack me in the comments, yes, we'll also talk about why it's not entirely his fault. And stick around till the end, because one of these moments might just be the most expensive mistake in F1 history. Let's get into it. The infamous Baku chaos background. 2017 Baku Grand Prix, a street circuit notorious for accidents. Stroll, still a rookie, surprisingly found himself running in podium contention, but this story's twist isn't about glory. Detailed scene: on the final lap, he nearly lost P2 to Valtteri Bottas by a fraction of a second, and commentators called it one of the most heartbreaking near misses. Commentary: you might think, hey, that's not him running F1, that's just racing. But here's the thing, the chaos earlier in the race was partly triggered by the pileups behind Stroll's defensive driving. Anecdote: did you know Bottas actually set the fastest final sector of his life chasing down Stroll? Fans joked on Twitter that Lance's defensive lines taught Bottas what not to do. Do you think Stroll should have defended harder, or was he lucky to even be there? Let me know in the comments, because this one still splits opinions. The Vettel, friendly fire, at Bahrain background, Aston Martin's new pairing, four-time world champion Sebastian Vettel and Lance Stroll, was meant to be a fresh start for the team. In Bahrain, though, their teamwork looked more like a demolition derby. Scene breakdown: Stroll, while battling midfield traffic, squeezed Vettel into a tight corner. Vettel locked up, ran wide, and the chain reaction affected multiple cars. Commentary: here's why this stung. Vettel had just joined the team and was trying to rebuild his confidence after Ferrari. Instead, his own teammate indirectly made his life harder on debut. Speculation: some fans believe Stroll was simply marking territory, showing Vettel that this wasn't going to be his team. But was it really that calculated? Or just an overzealous move? Monza 2020, the podium nobody saw coming, or wanted. Context: Pierre Gasly took a stunning win, Carlos Sainz chased him, and Lance Stroll finished third. Why this moment upset many fans? The podium was overshadowed by arguments that the safety car rules, and Stroll's lucky pit stop timing handed him the position. Deep dive into the lottery nature of safety car shuffles in F1. Anecdote: after the race, memes circulated showing a Monopoly "get out of jail free" card with Stroll's face on it. Even Gasly joked in an interview that Stroll appeared out of nowhere. The Singapore 2023 disaster: the setup, a tricky, humid night qualifying session on a street circuit with zero forgiveness. Stroll pushes in Q1, clips the wall, and completely destroys the car. Impact: red flag stops the session, ruining hot laps for multiple drivers and shaking up the grid. Commentary: this is one of those moments where you hear the phrase, "he overcooked it." And yeah, Stroll's qualifying crash didn't just hurt him, it shook up the whole championship dynamic. Connection to trending events: draw parallels to other big qualifying crashes, like Schumacher's Monaco 2006 parking scandal, or Leclerc's famous pole lap gone wrong moments. Wet weather woes: the Turkey Grand Prix collapse. This was supposed to be his redemption arc. Stroll started on pole in insane wet conditions. First half of the race, commanding lead. Second half, pace vanished. Later revealed, damage to the front wing plus tire degradation. Fan reaction: fans called it the wet weather meltdown, and debated whether the pole was pure luck due to timing in Q3. Host speculation: what's worse, losing because of a mistake, or losing because you just couldn't adapt? I'll let you answer that one. The overtakes gone wrong: multiple incidents where late lunges led to collisions. Canada GP squeeze on Gasly. Imola sideswipe with Alonso, pre-teammate days. Explaining the optimistic dive bomb phenomenon and why it's hated by drivers. Conclusion and audience challenge wrap-up. Love him or hate him, Lance Stroll brings drama to Formula One, sometimes intentional, often accidental. And whether it's a crash, a podium nobody expected, or just a badly timed defensive move, one thing's for sure, he keeps us talking. Call to action. Which Stroll moment was most damaging to F1 in your opinion? And if you were Lawrence Stroll, would you keep him in the seat? Drop your answers below. I'll feature the best ones in the next video.